Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of The Spear. I'm Marissa Scott.
And I'm Madison Montoya.
SJSU softball took on rival Fresno State for a 3-game series over the weekend. Our softball insider Sarah Biela has more.
Spartan softball welcomed the Bulldogs in a crucial rivalry series last weekend. The Bulldogs had a 1-0 lead early on, then added 3 more insurance runs in the 5th inning. The Spartan bats stayed asleep as FSU's pitcher Danielle East held the team to 2 hits in her complete game shutout.
We got beat by the better team. We got out-hit, we got outplayed, and we got outpitched. Pretty simple. And they played all 3 facets very well this weekend, and we did not.
In Game 2, the Bulldogs attacked first, and the pounding didn't stop. FSU did some damage with 6 runs across the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings. The Spartans managed to score their first 2 runs of the series, but it wasn't enough. The squad dropped their second game, 8-2.
I think momentum is a huge part of this game, so we need to stay up, even if we have a bad inning like that. We just need to stay up, and that'll really help our hitting too. And so we need to bring that in tomorrow, just starting strong with our energy.
SJSU looked to avoid the sweep at home on Sunday. Once again, the Bulldogs drew first blood with 2 runs in the 4th. The hits and runs kept coming for FSU, and the Spartans did not have an answer for it. SJSU stranded 11 base runners in its 4th consecutive loss.
This weekend we definitely struggled in just about everything, so hopefully this week we can just come back and try and figure out what went wrong to keep pushing on.
The Spartans will look to get back on track as they travel to the Centennial State and face the Colorado State Rams this weekend.
Before taking on Fresno State over the weekend, the Spartans had to first take care of business 7 miles up the road in Santa Clara. Our baseball insider Marissa Scott has the breakdown.
The Spartan offense exploded in their 9-3 win over the Broncos in Santa Clara on Tuesday. Batters hit .361 against Bronco pitching and went 16 for 36 at the plate.
I thought we played well. I did. I thought that offensively we executed some short game stuff and hit and run.
Senior Shane Timmons went 5 for 5 with 4 RBIs to give him 30 on the season. All 9 batters in the Spartans starting lineup got on base in at least 1 plate appearance.
We kind of had a chip on our shoulder going into the game, and fortunately we came up on top today.
SJSU and Santa Clara faced each other earlier in the season, and the Broncos came out on top 5-4. On Tuesday's game, the Spartans looked to avoid a second loss and swung first, scoring 1 run in each of the first 3 innings. Timmons singled in sophomore Kellen Strom after the center fielder hit a 1-out triple in the first inning.
That momentum, you feel comfortable when he comes to play with runners in scoring position. It's obviously he's hitting there for a reason.
SJSU broke the game wide open with a 4-run 5th and a 2-run 6th, paving the way for a 9-1 lead. Bronco senior Jake Brote's 2 solo home runs and freshman Jason DiCochea's RBI single accounted for all of SCU's offense. Spartan senior Jake Switch snagged his first win of the season after pitching 5 innings of 1-run baseball.
He's just coming back healthy, and for him to get a quality start like that is huge for us. And I'm sure it gives him a lot of confidence to move forward for his next start.
Coming into the game, SJSU ranked number 4 in the nation with 37 double plays in 30 games. In the 7th inning, the Spartans turned their 38th double play of the season and continued to climb the leaderboard. Junior shortstop Aaron Pleschner and second baseman Morrison have turned many of SJSU's double plays this season.
I know where he can succeed where I put the ball, and he knows where I succeed where he can put the ball to kind of make the most out of our plays.
San Jose State travels down south to face conference foe Fresno State for a 3-game series starting Friday.
Following the win in Santa Clara, the team took 2 of 3 against Fresno State over the weekend and dropped their Tuesday night non-conference matchup against the University of San Francisco 7-1. It was a busy weekend at South Campus as the women's tennis team hosted conference foes Fresno State and Nevada. Before the match on Friday, senior Seville Gavan was honored for her hard work and dedication in her 4 years with SJSU. After the Spartans dropped their first 2 doubles matches to give the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead, the singles came out strong. Galvan and freshman Laura Mausert both took away a singles win, giving the Spartans their only 2 points.
It was tough today, but I think on every single court, they were having tight match, me as well. Well, I won, so I'm kind of like proud. I did that my senior day, but it was very tight.
The team dropped its 18th match of the season and held on to its 8-year losing streak to Fresno State.
Spartans had no time to dwell on Friday's loss as Nevada rolled into town on Sunday. Here's Asia Yee with the recap.
The Nevada Wolfpack swept the Spartans 7-0 Sunday, April 15th at the last SJSU match of the season. Junior Mia Kobayashi was paired with senior Sybil Galvain for doubles one to change up the lineup.
I just trust her that she's gonna make the ball and then she's gonna set it up for me in the baseline so then I can push more. Yeah, that's what I like about.
The Spartans doubles 2 and doubles 3 lost both their matches, leaving doubles 1 unfinished in the tiebreaker.
I mean, 7-0 at home, it's tough. You know, I'm a competitor. I want the players on the team to be competitors also. And you know, I just feel bad for Sybil. Had a lot of opportunities and just came up on the short end. And then, you know, Laura lost the first set 6-0 and she came back, and it's, you know, it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough loss.
The Spartans struggled in singles as well. Even after losing the match, the Spartans continued to play the remaining singles matches, but still fell short to the Wolfpack. Freshman Savannah Sendar moved up to the number 4 singles position, but fell to her opponent 7-5, 6-2.
Yeah, I think we're a very low energy team, so I think we should just like cheer on each other more and maybe like trust each other more, and then like be on the court as long as you can to help the teammates that you're like still there for you and other people.
Although the Spartans did not claim a victory, they will still rank in top 6 in the Mountain West Championship.
The bowling center at SJSU is back and better than ever. Our very own Ryan Carlson caught up with the school's bowling team to find out more.
The bowling center is back and better than ever, and there's no one more excited than the San Jose State bowling team to have their own bowling alley right here on campus.
It's really nice because we can really kind of just call this home. It's where we're meant to be, and it's just really nice to be able to know that Spartans are back home after several years of not being able to practice here and going somewhere else, and being able to say that, oh, we practice on campus at our bowling center in the student union. It's really, really good feeling. So we're very excited to be here.
And what better place to hone your bowling skills than the brand new bowling center at San Jose State. It includes state-of-the-art pin setters, ball returns, screens for scores, set tee areas, and lanes. It is a completely renovated and perfect place for the San Jose State bowling team to call home. What about when the bowling team is not at home? We talked to the treasurer of the team, Austin Gilbert, to find out what their travel schedule is like.
We travel to Vegas and Texas, and if you make it further, you even go to sometimes Louisiana or Nebraska. But my favorite part of traveling is the van rides, because those are some of the best memories, is when you just have a lot of fun and in a long van ride with people you like.
Located right next to the Starbucks and the billiard room in the Union, the bowling center is the perfect place for Spartans to hang out and cheer on their bowling team. This is Ryan Carlson reporting for The Spear.
And now to our local pro sports. The San Jose Earthquakes hosted the Houston Dynamo on Saturday night. Here's Felix Peterson with what happened.
The San Jose Earthquakes hosted Houston Dynamo last Saturday. It was a beautiful night and the Quakes fans believed in a victory. And even if the game started sloppy from both teams, the Quakes was able to score first. The ball ended up in front of Magnus Eriksson, who did no mistakes, scoring his second goal of the season, giving Earthquakes a 1-0 lead. But the second half started with Houston coming out with more energy, scoring twice in the opening 18 minutes. For the rest of the second half, Houston did all they could to make the time run out, and the Quakes were struggling getting to any chances. But with just 5 minutes left, Jamir Hyka tried his luck from distance, and the ball flew all the way into the back of the net, saving the day for the Earthquakes. In the last minute, San Jose tried to get the winner, but the time was too short and the game ended at 2-2, leaving the Quakes with 5 points after 5 rounds, placing 10th in the Western Conference.
San Francisco Giants starting pitcher Jeff Samardzija started the 2018 season on rehab assignment with AAA San Jose Giants. Chris Estrada was at Municipal Stadium to cover his first start.
San Francisco Giants pitcher Jeff Samardzija, currently on the DL with a strained pectoral muscle, made a rehab appearance on Saturday with the San Jose Giants, and fans were excited to watch. Samardzija got off to a rough start, fielding a 2-out bunt, but then he made a bad throw, threw it down the right field line, allowing the runners to advance. Right fielder Sandro Fabian, upon his throw home, overthrew the catcher, and with Jeff Samardzija failing to back up, the runner just ended up trotting home, and the Ports were up 1-0, and that would only be the beginning. He would then walk the bases loaded, setting up for a grand slam by Ports player Nate Mondu, and just like that, Samardzija had given up 6 runs after getting 2 outs. When he came out for the second inning, he looked like his old self. He had a quick 1-2-3 innings striking out the side, with one of them being Oakland A's player Chad Pinder, who was also rehabbing with the Stockton Ports. Samardzija retired 2 players in the third inning before reaching his 60-pitch count limit and being taken out. He walked off to many fans cheering him on, and in this game he ended up allowing 6 runs on 5 hits while also striking out 5 in 2 2/3 innings. His next projected start will be back with the San Francisco Giants on Saturday, April 21st against the Anaheim Angels.
And that will do it for this week's show. Make sure to follow us on social media at The Spear SJSU on Twitter and Instagram.
We will see you next week.